What is up, each person? Welcome again to the Crypto Blitz, your private home to your crypto fix. I'm your host, Ripple Van Winkle. Hopefully everyone's having a first-rate day. It's Friday, or only if it wasn't, it became a payday Friday. It's not, however you understand what subsequent week we'll be celebrating that stunning payday coming in Ultimate Nighttime Softball Playoffs. We made it to the semifinals. We misplaced loads of errors. I failed to get the hit definitely well. I didn't hit it all in the 2D sport, went over 3 first recreation. I became ideal. It's all right. You know, we're going to be again January. We're going to do it again. We're going to run it returned. We're going to win some other trophy. I think this would be my 4th one as soon as we lock it on. And it feels accurate to be returned on YouTube. It feels truly brilliant to be making content as constantly movies in step with day, but we are establishing up that Patreon. Membership for $499, wherein we are going to discuss every little bit that we can't discuss on YouTube, because as I said earlier, then look what came about, changed into an exceptional, horrifying event. 2 days, I'm very blessed, I'm very fortunate. Other crypto influencers, XRP content material creators, something we need to label them. They misplaced their channel for months. But it is all due to you, the network, for buying my again, for assisting me, and for spreading the coolest vibes and the good word on Twitter. So I thank you for that. In this episode of Lack Going On, Brad Garlinghouse has confirmed this Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, he's going to be on 60 Minutes. We're going to 60 Minutes. We're going to talk about it, because I even have a sneaky feeling that Brad's approximately to, or must say Ripple's approximately to, announce something to observe or proper earlier than the meeting. We're going to have a look at that. We're going to inspect VELO, then we were given the charge predictions. They may be speaking approximately. Bitcoin going as much as $500,000, perhaps even seeing it going for walks to $1 million. You heard that right. So without, in addition ado, take a seat back, loosen up. Let's bounce into a Bitcoin nonetheless above 100,000 coming in at $101,818. It's currently at 1.5%. Ethereum's on a nice little run up over 4,000 now. It's coming in up over 5%. USDT, each over $1. As XRP, it's currently down factor 459%. G's coming in at 2 greenbacks and 34 cents. Total cryptocurrency market cap 3.7 trillion. As we maintain on creeping as much as that 4 trillion, then it is going to be 4.5, and then it's going to be 5 trillion. Hopefully all body another 12 months. No, I do not know if you've been taking note of VELO. The VELO is on a pleasing little rampage right here, over 3 cents. It's up over 137% inside the past 30 days. What's exciting? And unique approximately this is that VELO was hinting at something in regards to Ripple in XRP. I said as all and sundry else been paying attention to the price of VELO because it's ripping, no pun meant. However, this tweet out, simply finished watching the Bitboy combat. It was a draw. Congrats to absolutely everyone that participates in that. I don't know how they do it. Mainly at his age, however, proper for him, correct for all the opponents. It takes a whole lot of tough paintings. That's me. I actually have to check within the rate of VELO, the antique inhaler inside the corner. In XRP drops, it's like VELO is highlighting Ripple's rating in the Pinnacle 100 financial era file. Now, why would VELO be talking about this? Why would they be bringing up this? Something's brewing. Something's cooking, folks. VELO's respectable account says Ripple pursuits to create a web of price for seamless financial transfers. It affords rapid and extra transparent and fee-effective financial answers compared to the conventional methods. Here's what Ripple does. They serve over 300 clients globally, assisting them with crypto sourcing, immediately bills, treasury management, decreasing capital needs, and new revenue creation collaborations with companies like Gravanti, BBA, IBM, and Mercado Bitcoin to improve digital finance. So to speak approximately this, the mention in Ripple, mentioned within the Internet of Value, we all recognize what XRP does, whilst we mentioned XRP before within the past. And we cited VELO, we advised you VELO has the same pretty an awful lot use case as XRP. It's like the XRP of Asia, if that even makes experience, right? Well, it type of does, right? That's all I'm simply saying. But VELO is soft shilling XRP, why? That's the question we want to invite ourselves. There is a cause for the entirety. There is a cause for the entirety right here. Why is VELO soft shilling XRP feasible pairing? Maybe something's cooking, something's brewing. I do not know what it is yet. Usually I'm quite true at guessing these things. Usually I realize what is occurring. I can inform, I can gauge it. I cannot position my fingers in this just yet. Maybe it's for just to gain publicity. Maybe there is not anything to it in any respect. Maybe it is attempting to, you understand, advantage a number of the XRP network to start looking into VELO, and it's no longer a bad time to do it, especially when the fee is on. An absolute rampage. Cointelegraph is bullish. We ought to see a $500,000 Bitcoin or a $1 million Bitcoin with the passing of the Bitcoin Act. Listen to this. Where does it move? What's your rate goal for Bitcoin? So I suppose inside the short time period, we're going to see one in every of 2 cases. The primary cases, we are going to have a few sideways movement among 110 and downwards to 80. And we will see some trough. The second situation, and so one can come either in the short time period or inside the medium term, is as soon as we have the Bitcoin Act, that's presently under attention, exceeded where the United States government can be shopping for Bitcoin into its reserves, as well as other international locations and other corporates for their treasury property as property, we should see a 500,000 Bitcoin or $1 million Bitcoin. Sky is certainly the restriction here. And why? What would power it there? Asset you most effective have 21 million Bitcoins. And the Bitcoin Act, for example, proposes buying 200,000 Bitcoins a year, which would substantially pressure up the fee as there may be a finite deliver. And what about use instances? I become talking approximately this with a guest on a preceding show on Trading 360 simply in phrases of you already know. President Trump, President decide on Trump has mentioned. You recognize the one rule of Bitcoin is you do not promote your Bitcoin. But do you anticipate more human beings to really start the usage of it in phrases of an actual Forex for certain? So I don't suppose that Bitcoin is inherently the form of Forex that you purchase a cup of espresso with. There are places in which human beings do that. So as an example, El Salvador, which I've written approximately significantly, they use the Lightning Network for those styles of smaller transactions. However, you don't necessarily want it for that. That's no longer the prime use case. The high use case of Bitcoin is a store of fee. So whilst we reflect on consideration on cash, there may be typically three characteristics that humans ascribe to cash. Is misascribed to cash, and this is approach of change, unit of account, and store of value. So there's thousands of strategies of change around the world. Every Forex around the arena is a technique of change. Unit of account, however, there may be most effective a handful. There's the greenback, there is the euro, there is the yen, and now there's Bitcoin. But when you speak about store of fee, none of these matters are considered shops of price due to their inflationary houses. So in case you're an excessive net worth character residing in the US, you're not storing your value in a case of cash. You're storing your price in homes, in companies, in sports teams, in gold, and now in Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is that comparable sort of property. It's simply digital, which makes it that lots less complicated to move, to promote, to exchange, to transfer it across borders. So it's basically virtual assets, however, step forward. And how an awful lot of a portfolio do you believe you studied should be allocated to cryptocurrency at this factor? And has that modified now that we've got a totally pro-crypto president getting into workplace? Absolutely. I suppose in case you don't have as a minimum 10% of your investment account in Bitcoin or Bitcoin-associated property, you'll fall drastically in the back of. They are now calling for 10% of your portfolio to be in Bitcoin or Bitcoin belongings, AKK, Trey, crypto. Folks, we in no way concept they might be calling for 10% that is an exceedingly bullish wide variety. Are you kidding me proper there? Then we get this David Schwartz with the golden handshake. What is going on here? Where are all my riddlers at? What did David Schwartz placed out? And you may most effective remark to this in case you are a David Schwartz subscriber on Twitter. I bet I can't comment. I don't describe to them. I don't describe to absolutely everyone on Twitter. However, what is the golden handshake? Did possibly a deal get made behind the scenes with the USA government, with President Trump's group, with the new appointee for the crypto czar that we understand already consents with the approval from Judge Torres that the reality that XRP isn't a protection never must be deemed as a protection, even though the SEC